Yeah, on the yard. Stop playing. Then you got 12 cent up there. You see them? They up there. They ain't talking about nothing though. We out there, bitch.
This guy had to been like 6'6", 300 pounds, fucking pure muscle. And this fucking guy tells me, you're gonna be my bitch.
And nobody was gonna really hurt me, but I did fight a lot because of, you know, they called me Sissy Marcus.
He's scared for me.
So he has to have sex?
Yeah, then he lay in the cell.
If they are not openly having sex, and I'm saying you can have a relationship that doesn't have sex involved.
But Mason believes it's the lack of sex that leads to the unrest among inmates.
That frustrates these dudes. There's not a man that I know from 8 to 80 right now that wakes up and don't have an erection in the morning time, because that's what happens. We're dealing with reality. So when a man wakes up, first thing comes to the man's mind, damn, I wish I was on the street. Damn, I miss my wife.
No, I didn't.
Come on, bro. Romain, stop, all right? We're not going to play this with you, all right?
Come on, bro. I'm playing 2K. Y'all blinded.
Okay, come on. You're in the phone. Let's go.
I'm flamboyant homosexual, the ones that prefer to try to fix himself up like a girl. And we call each other girls. You understand? And some of the dudes around here, they call you girl, hey, come here, girl, and this and that. But then you have those that smile in your face and laugh at you behind your back.
Years. That is how long Felix Valle will spend in prison for sexually assaulting a man inside of a Houston area bar. KPRC2's Devin Clark joining us live from downtown Houston tonight, where the Harris County District Attorney's Office, Devin, is speaking.
When I was in Rikers Island, fucking crazy ass, jail. My first day, I go in my cell. Man, literally like 10, 15 seconds later, this is fucking big fucking black dude. This guy had to been like 6'6", 300 pounds, fucking pure muscle. And this fucking guy tells me, you're gonna be my bitch. The fuck I ain't, bro. Fuck you. And he's like, I wanna fuck you. So we're in a two-man cell. He's like fucking walking on me like the fucking hog. And my homeboy that I knew from the streets, it was like the leader of the Latin Kings. He ends up telling the guy to get the fuck out the room, and so my boy end up looking out, and I end up being cool with the fucking guy. And I remember one time asking him, if they was to ever let you loose, would you ever go back to women? And he was like, hell no, man. I'll go raping people outside. I want man ass.
And, and the way I looked at other people that came, you know what I'm saying? I understand, yeah, we away from women, but I don't understand the aspect of, my hands were my best friend. Put it that way, so, you look at all of this, and it's a whole different kind of conversation. But anyway, if you looked at us too long, if you looked at a man too long, man, especially if you looked at me too long, I actually straight up what's up? What's up, bro? What's the problem?
He's the one who famously said, I'd take a bullet for Donald Trump. Well, now that he's looking at prison time, we'll see if he's willing to take a dick.
People think that prisoners deserve whatever they get.
Police report described him as 5'9" and 140 pounds. Or as his cellmate put it, just right.
In here.
Shower time.
What are you doing with that loofah?
Don't worry about it.
I was taking a shower, and in comes a guy.
You told me not to worry about it!
He says, bitch, face the fucking wall, or I'll break your fucking neck. I felt like dirt. I felt like I didn't even exist. I was just there. My bunk was tapped by a guy who then explained to me that he owned me. He had purchased me from the guy who anally raped me. Most of the time, I had to wear it all of the time. May it just be as simple as me raising my voice and getting smacked, to me referring to myself as a he and getting punched. Any type of deviation from his rules were the threat of violence. I lost me here. I lost my humanity here. I lost my identity here. I lost myself here. And so the memories are coming back, so you're mad, and it's like I'm angry or something. at the building. It's a weird feeling. And the people who can make the change, and the people who can affect the change, make jokes about it. If the story's heard and it's addressed and we can stop making the joke of it, someone won't have to go through this one day. Someone can go to prison, do their time, they can rectify their mistake, they can get their second chance.
I was not scared. I was ashamed that I went to prison. You know, my mother came to see me. I was ashamed that my mother had to see me in prison. That's what I was. I wasn't afraid. I was ashamed. And but I wasn't finna be locked up in no damn hospital. I'm like, ain't nothing wrong with me. Plus, had I let them do that, I would have never got out on house arrest, because I would have been. You could have just forgot about me, right? Because I'm already put him. And that's what I think they did with Jesse Smollett. People were like, they put him in a mental ward. They did that to protect him. Because in prison, if somebody want to get to you, not only will the guards make it happen, but so if the guys that used to want to come over to the so-called gay wing.
Some brothers that go in jail, they dabble in with other men, and maybe even trans men. Do you think like the environment made them gay, or did they go into that with some gay curiosity?
Well, first of all, let's be very clear that every man that goes to prison, it can be a 10-year stench, does not get down. That's the truth. But if we have to do, I'm gonna say 89%. And I watched Muslims get down. I watched gang members. The head of a gang member gave me the greatest head. I'm looking for the nigga now. Good God. It was like a Pez casualty dispenser. I had to look down the nigga throat and say, you got a clean in there. What in the hell? So what I'm saying is that how it was explained to me when I was in there is a guy said, this is a situation I'm in. I would never do this shit out in the world, but this is the situation I'm in, so this is what I'm doing. It sounds excusatory,
it does,
but affection is affection. And the problem is a lot of men don't want to show affection. Now, that's not to say that they always had to do something intercourse, but you're a human person. You want affection. You want to be touched. You want somebody to put their hand. Even the strongest man wants to be hugged. He wants to feel somebody's arms around him.
More of affection versus getting a release.
Well, no, because I saw him getting a release, baby. But I'm trying to be nice. I was sugarcoating. But it really was affection. But like I said, there was no trans in that. That was the reason I was able to get out the way I did. Now you said about it, they got a whole wing just for trans.
Right. Okay.
Don't put me with a whole bunch of bitches like me. Just shoot me in the head at point blank range. I can't take it. Oh my God, no.
So that has been kind of like a conversation that I've had with my friends about it, where I do think there might have been some curiosities with those men, and it does feel like excusable, but I have not been in that situation. I would just think that I'll be okay with, taking. And
I'm not taking a side whether they should have or they should not have, because I can only control my life.
Yeah.
But I hate it if they were in there and they did do that. And I've seen some couple of guys that I knew that when they did come out, it was, I hate gays and I woo, and I want to hurt this one, I want to hurt that one. But when you were in that situation, you were one of them. It's not that I want you to come out and carry the flag, but that means slow your roll. That ain't got nothing to do with you. You said when you were in there, you were living a different life. So when you came out, live your other life.
Chris Hansen. He's about to get a phone call from the Booty Warrior. I'm still a warrior, Chris. And guess what? I'm out of prison. And you fired. So we both ain't got nothing but time on our hands, Chris. I'm going to tell you like this here. I still like you, and I still want you. Now, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. The choice is yours. I don't care about Vlad's little cameras, because I'm a warrior, Chris. I'm still a warrior.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of times they don't go at white inmates like that, because if they go at a white inmate like that, it's going to be a problem. If that white inmate go and say, hey, look, so-and-so tried to touch me or this happened, it's going to be a problem. You getting shipped. You might get charged. It's just too much. But a black man, a lot of times they kind of like overlook us. They'll even go back to the guy that you even talked about, and the guy put rumors around the penitentiary that you snitching. Oh, you going to them folks telling it. So a lot of times they'll try to get rid of you, get you off the wing. They'll jump on you, they'll click on you. When I say click, I mean it'll be like 5 or 10 dudes jumping on you, whooping you, until you just gotta leave the wing. You can't even be there no more. Then you go to another wing. The rumor then already got over there that, you know, you just left this wing because you was telling it, and it was rumors that you telling it. Then you have to leave the whole farm, the whole penitentiary. You got to go to a whole nother penitentiary, you know, and hopefully, you know, word don't even travel over there, or you run into somebody over there. So that's what it is. I'm not going to be long and drawn out because this is not a inspiring and not a sexy topic. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, let me make this clear. Let me make this clear. The environment is not conducive to, you know, the environment is not like ready-made for the ape word. You know what I'm saying? The ape word. It's not ready-made for that. And what I mean by ready-made is like, you don't just go there and just guys just all of a sudden just come at you. Nah, they kind of wait and they look. It's kind of like a hunt. You know, you hunting. You know, I'm gonna wait him out. I want to see his moves. I want to see if he, you know, if he dangerous. I want to see who he knows. I want to see what the situation is with him. And the minute you isolate yourself from people, that's when the lions are coming. They coming. You isolate yourself, they coming. Hey man, you need some food. You hungry. You know, don't take anything. Don't accept anything from anybody. When you go to the, you know, commissary, you don't, you know, and I'm not saying this for those who, you know, thinking about going to prison. I'm just saying in general that, you know, when you're inside, and I'm pretty sure guys got access to the internet. When you inside, you know, you don't, you know, become friends off top. You kind of sit back and watch people. You learn your surroundings. No different than you being on the street. You learn your surroundings.
Daniela, prosecutors proved that brutal attack lasted longer than 20 minutes. It involved a beatdown with a bar stool, a gun, sodomy. One of the people involved handed down a hefty sentence today, a second soon to meet her fate.
There's just no motive that could explain the behavior of the defendants.
The details are chilling.
On the night of the freeze in Houston, when pipes were bursting and power was out at the Fountainhead Bar off of LN 1960, our victim and other friends that in the bar were attacked.
The culprits, Felix Valle and Ariel Cordoba, a couple who tried to convince the victim to pay for sex with Cordoba, but he refused.
They broke items on him, used a gun, shots were fired, and he sustained serious life-threatening injuries.
It was a prolonged attack that lasted more than 20 minutes before officials arrived and arrested the couple.
The bar stool was used because it was broken over the head of the victim as he's there unconscious on the floor. He was nearly kicked to death.
While the victim was unconscious, Valle, who has a lengthy violent criminal history, also sodomized him.
Sexual violence affects men too. 1 in 4 men in this country will experience contact sexual violence in their lifetime.
Trauma therapist Chow Wen says the residual effects of sexual violence are the same for men and women.
PTSD, anxiety, depression, withdrawal, isolation. So we need to talk about it and normalize these conversations.
Sometimes I just let my emotions get the best of me.
No, I understand. You passionate about what you're doing. I just wish you'd be a little more sensitive to my feelings.
It was my fault, man.
No. It was my fault for grabbing the poet triumvirate, whatever her name, Maya.
Y'all niggas are gay.
First of all, right, if he's a newcomer, right, I want him to suck my ass with jelly, what they call toss the salad. That's the slang word, toss the salad. It means sucking my ass, right? With jelly or without jelly. Some people use syrup. I prefer a guy to use jelly, right? I will reach my climate, right? I will automatically get hard, right? I will, come automatically if he's sucking my ass for about 10 minutes or longer, right? It's a sensation feeling that makes you feel real good. Most all gays do that, you know what I'm saying? Like guys to suck their ass. It's just like a pussy, right? But the only difference is it's not a pussy, right? It's clean, the person's decent, and the person know that that's an asshole, but in mind, he's looking at it as a pussy because he's in prison. So, toss my salad, let him eat me, and we straight, that's it. The most hazardous thing in prison life is being in debt over drugs. They can get you killed or raped. one or the other. You can't pay. I had one opportunity where 3 guys, 2 of them owed me money, right? So I knew I couldn't get them together. So what I did, I got one day on a Saturday. I sucked his dick in the closet. You know what I'm saying? I sucked his dick, you know, I had his pants down. He helpless. That's it, he's helpless, right? His dick hard. I'm sucking on it, right? I can't raid up and I cut him. And that's why I left the man in the closet. He didn't tell, but he couldn't explain. How could he explain that a fag is sucking his dick and come up and cut him? He couldn't explain that. There's no way in hell he could explain it to the administration.
Nigga, did you just say what I was trying to say, but smarter? I like this little nigga, but you left one thing out, little nigga. Show of hands, how many people ever raped a man?
Pause.
How many people ever been raped by a man?
Pause again.
All up, 100%. You can't get no higher than that, knuckle. You step in here, you get raped. Right up the motherfucking brown eye, baby. I raped a few niggas myself. I ain't really enjoy it. Not that much. Shit felt good to the motherfucker, though. I ain't let that nigga kiss me or nothing, but I did tear that motherfucking ass up, nigga. I ain't gonna lie about it. But that's what the man's oppressive system did to me.
Now me, I'm more of a romantic type. I'll still rape you, but I'll definitely stroke your head lovingly while I do it. See, cause I want you to like it. Now you don't have to like it, but Sorry, I was distracted by that fine motherfucker right there. What's your name, fine motherfucker? What's your name?
Don't think that's,
Tom. Okay, now let's talk about Tom. Tom is the type of nigga that gives us wet dreams up in here.
Makes my
medium
balls
brown,
hot.
soft features, tall and in shape, but still soft and squishy.
Now, I like to put the jelly inside my ass. Then put some of this peanut butter on top of it. I call it a peanut butter jelly and asshole sandwich. But Tom here will be calling it lunch.
Yeah, nigga. You know what the system does when you come to prison? They strip you. They strip you mentally, emotionally, and they strip you naked, butt-ass naked. The fuck is you looking at, nigga? Punch you right in your motherfucking temple, nigga. Give me your motherfucking clothes.
You're supposed to be scared of the kids.
I said give me your motherfucking clothes. Start with your shoes, nigga. Hurry up. You need some help?
I got it. Now you see this, kids? You really don't want this to happen to you, okay?
And your shirt too, nigga. Hurry up.
Take it
on. Okay, kids, y'all motherfuckers looking, huh? Tom just got his motherfucking manhood test, and he failed. He should have knocked my motherfucking head off. And you know what that means, don't you? Tom, you get raped.
When you go to prison, the most important thing in your life is going to be booty.
Yeah, I better listen to him.
A man's butt. Booty, getting some booty, is more important than eating food. It's more important than drinking water. If I see a man I like, I tell him like this here. I like you,
He like you,
and I want you.
and he wants you.
Now we can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours.
What you want, Tom?
What's it gonna be? I asked you a question, Tom.
I can't hear you, Tom.
Tom.
I don't want to answer.
Excuse me, I didn't hear you, Tom.
I said I don't want to answer. I don't want to do this anymore.
Sound like to me you wanted the hard.
Yeah, my bitch, she bad, got a lot more ass, nothing about me average. Nigga get mad and they act like you never had a motherfucking baddie. Chasing these chickens, pop out, hit it, I'm gone, you drop by. Box don't belong to you, cock block. Got so many files, need to drop out. New Orleans, wet, mop. Dreadhead, bumper clock, top pop. Talk your shit, let her bop. Fall asleep, call it beat, wop. Dancing in the club or the drop top. Just like a fuck nigga, yop. Pull up in the cut, hit a pop. That's why I'm moving like Tupac.